where boys run. Remember when I ain't have it? If I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Barons, and it's...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out. Here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
The numbers for Collins last week: 14 carries, 120 yards even. 2nd and 9 now.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. And a huge play that time. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that throw, unbelievably better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Barons have taken the early lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Collins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers. But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Cleveland offense making their way out. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get the ball that way. They'll try to run forward with Collins, but he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot. Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down. Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Let's go.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. That catch good for only a couple. On second down now. It's Collins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The point after is good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things. It's moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there on third down. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
There we go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons have moved out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Hartman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 30, 20, 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a give to Collins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. They had it for 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Barons have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, ball out wide out because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath
as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. The Colts seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Ravens looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up a little bit. And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
Yeah, well, he's doing his part. He's been good. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Second and 1. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. They'll set up to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
They'll go option to the short side. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Facing a second and 6 from the 8.
This is caught. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Barons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return it, here's Turner. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Browns have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. 7 yards, the pickup there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Plenty of scoring here of late. Our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 20.